Hi there, this is Chris Smith for T3.com in some very luxurious surroundings. We're on the top floor of Selfridges here in central London to showcase the brand new Sony Ericsson Xperia Pureness, which is the first ever mobile phone to showcase a completely transparent screen. Now, whereas the Sony Ericsson Xperia X10 will have an Android operating system and a whole new plush touchscreen interface due to launch next year, this is about as simple as they come. It really is a stripped down Symbian OS down to the very bare nature of some of the earliest Walkman phones we saw from Sony Ericsson. It has no camera, it has no web browser, and it has no apps. Now, not to say that that is a bad thing in these days of overcrowded smartphones where they do an awful lot of everything, but nothing really perfectly. This is really, really simple. But the main feature, of course, is the transparent screen, which really gives this luxurious feel to the phone. If we can have a look at it here, we press the button and it lights up quite well, showing up quite nicely against the backdrop of the London skyline here. So if we go into the menu system, you can just see that it's a very simple Symbian based operating system. Here we have your messaging, settings, entertainment, organizer, radio, alarms, just very basic really indeed. Now, the screen itself is actually quite sexy, as we can see through scanning through the menu screens here, and it shows up very well against a range of light, so that's credit to Sony Ericsson really. It's not really a gimmick, it does work quite well. Also, just 70 grams, one of the lightest phones we've seen in a long time. Really can barely feel it in the palm of your hand, and they've also done really well to fit the entire contents of the phone itself into this little section here, because the screen is unavailable, of course, because it's see-through. As you can see, the keypad lights up really nicely here when we're accessing the phone's features, which is a nice little touch as well, adding somewhat to that luxury feel. It may only be useful to access your email rather than full web browsing or complex apps, but it does still have HSUPA for some super fast access to your email. Now, aside from the lovely and indeed revolutionary screen, the Sony Ericsson Xperia Pureness does very little to justify its £650 SIM-free price tag. But as it's available exclusively through Selfridges, maybe the clientele buying this phone perhaps as a weekend phone when they can turn off their smartphone won't be too put off by that price tag at all. It also comes with a year's membership to Quintessentially, which is a concierge service, which actually costs £750 a year, so might be a good deal for anybody looking to have someone book restaurants for them, have them seek out nice hotels in towns and everything. So here it is, it's the Sony Ericsson Xperia Pureness, the world's first ever mobile phone with a fully transparent screen.